1, 2, 3.
You should have aimed for the head. Wow, why did we all sound drunk?
You should have gone for the head.
Where is the stone? Where is the stone?
I should have aimed for the head.
Did. We already... Yeah, you should have aimed for the head.
You should have aimed for the head, motherfucker.
Please, no gang signs.
Yep, none.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Idiot's Guide to the Marvel Universe. I'm
Easy.
Jerome.
I'm Nick.
And I'm Hess.
Where is the stone?
Infinity War, baby. We finally made it to Infinity War. Pretty stoked.
I'm pretty excited.
I think we don't really need to do it. Does Hess like the movie anymore at this point?
I would hope not.
So I think we should just go straight, since it's fresh in his head, straight into what is your reaction after just watching Infinity War?
I really liked it. Like a lot. I guess I just don't fully understand. Are they just gone? Like if they faded into dust?
So is
I
this
don't
into
know.
your Hess questions? Yeah,
they're gone.
He snapped his fingers and wiped out half of the population in the entire universe.
Right. So like Nick Fury's gone.
He's dead.
Wanda, Vision, they're done.
They're dead. They're dead. Yeah.
And this motherfucker in Switzerland just sitting in a goddamn farm smoking a cigarette, fucking that he's happy now.
Yep.
I just don't understand. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean that's what happens, and then that's why this is part one, because it was gonna just be called part 1, part 2, Infinity War, but this is part 1, and then we get to Endgame.
Yeah, I figured that much. So whoever faded into dust is gone. They're
dead.
So the show WandaVision, that's previous. That's back in the past.
We'll see when we get there.
See, this is dumb. See, it's just dumb.
No, it'll all make sense in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
When you can get there, it'll all make sense.
Okay.
Hey,
Well,
I will
it's
say
pretty
to
crazy.
give you this, at this point while watching this movie, everybody knew the second Spider-Man was coming out in like January or something following this.
so
So we were like, okay, at least it's like some of them are going to come back. We don't know how. We don't know how many. We don't know what. But we knew, hey, at least Spider-Man's coming back because they're making Spider-Man 2 and they're making Black Panther 2. So that's what we knew at the end of this movie.
There's no time bouncing back and forth between these, or is there?
What do you mean?
Like we have one more Spider-Man to watch, right?
Yeah.
That's not prior to this.
No, it's after.
No, it's not prior. It is after.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
But that's all.
Captain Marvel is the 90s.
Yeah, Captain Marvel takes place in the 90s, and then the end of it is there's like an end credit scene that leads into this.
Mm.
That I don't remember any of that movie.
Yeah, I don't either.
It's very interesting. Obviously, the movie was great. I just don't. I just feel like Wakanda should have played a bigger role in the whole thing. I mean, I know they played like a big fucking role, but I mean, with like their defense system and all their weapons and like all their shit.
It just shows how powerful.
I was going to say, it probably
Black Order
didn't
was.
matter.
Yeah.
Once he had all those stones.
So
And how about Cap? Huh? Scruffy McGruffy.
this is my favorite look of him. I like him like this a
Yeah.
lot.
He's not in this movie very much.
Speaking of that, so do you guys, before I get into the deep trivia, do you want to know the runtime of every fucking character in this movie?
I do for 2 reasons. One, Captain America's not in it enough for me, and there's nothing wrong with this movie. I'm just saying I like Captain America. I want to see him more.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But he's barely in it, and but when he's in it, he's like I mean, there's a reason they call him Captain. Everyone looks for
There's
him.
a reason there's a big train reveal, and they were having trouble which Captain, how they were going to reveal him in the movie. It's because he's such a big character.
Yeah, and I mean, everyone looks for him for leadership.
Wait, hold on a second. Talk now.
Okay. Jesus fucking Christ! Even I'm loud.
When I cleaned these last time, apparently I switched our knobs.
Oh.
So I'm 2 and you're 1. So every time I'm trying to turn you down, you were staying the same when I was really confused, and I was getting quieter. But that makes sense. I was turning me down and you up. There we go. Apparently you're knob 1 now. Nick leans number 1.
You little bald fuck.
So let me get this straight.
I wish I had that on the soundboard.
You switched him, and then you blame me.
No, I just cleaned him, and of course somehow I made you number 1.
Oh.
Of course that just works.
Well, yeah,
But
sure.
you can go back on your Captain America spiel.
I don't remember.
You're
But
saying everyone looks to him to leadership.
yeah, you know, like, what do we do, Cap? What do we do, Cap? And you know,
Yeah.
I did see there was originally when they were scripting out the movie, there was Iron Man and Cap were going to reunite in Wakanda, I think, but they said it didn't really work out because then you had to get Iron Man back to Titan, and
Right.
so like they ended up not doing that.
but I mean, when he's in it, it's great. But like, he's just not in it that much.
Yeah. All right, so I got the runtime of every character here. You guys can interrupt me.
Now this would be interesting to
has something
see,
to
like
say.
if you're like Captain America 5 minutes and then everyone else is like 4. I'm like, oh, all right.
It'll be about that. Thanos, 29 minutes. Gamora, 19 minutes and 30 seconds. Tony Stark / Iron Man, I guess I don't need to say that, 18 minutes. Thor, 14 minutes and 30 seconds. Doctor Strange, 11 minutes and 30 seconds. Peter Quill, 10 minutes, 15 seconds. Vision, 9 minutes, 45 seconds. Wanda, 9 minutes. Hulk, 45 minutes. Hulk, 8 minutes, 45 seconds. Sorry, I thought they
I
specifically...
was like 45 minutes.
I thought they did Hulk for how long, and then Bruce, but they didn't do that. Spider-Man, 7 minutes, 30 seconds. Steve Rogers, 6 minutes and 45 seconds. So there you go. Rocket Raccoon, 6 minutes. Black Widow, 5 minutes. Drax, 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Mantis, 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Ebony Maw, 4 minutes. These are all part of the people of Black Order for Thanos.
Mm-hmm.
Proxima Midnight, 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Cole Obsidian, 3 minutes, 45 seconds. Corvus Glaive, I couldn't tell any of these people apart, by the way. If you put them in front of me, I would not be able to know
Oh,
them.
me either.
3 minutes, 30 seconds. Black Panther, 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Groot, 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Nebula, 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Okoye, 3 minutes, 15 seconds. Loki, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. Jesus Christ. War Machine, 3 minutes. Etri, 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Wong, 2 minutes, 45 seconds.
I forgot he was in this motherfucker.
Falcon is only in this
Yeah.
for 2 minutes and 15 seconds.
It's amazing.
Winter Soldier, only 2 minutes. Pepper Potts, 1 minute and 30 seconds. God, isn't that don't you wish it was like that in every movie?
Well, and she's like, was I in this movie?
No, no. The Stone Keeper, I don't even, is that,
Where is the stone?
what is the Stone Keeper?
I don't know why they call him that.
Is that, Peter Dinklage? I don't know.
Oh, I thought the
w-
Stonekeeper was
1 minute
the collector.
No.
Okay.
Oh, maybe that is. Maybe they wrote it wrong. 1 minute, 30 seconds. Shuri is 1 minute. Wow, she's only in a minute, huh?
That's
Wow.
wild.
Yeah, Black Panther's sister. M'Baku, 1 minute. Oh, Ross is in it, 1 minute. Thaddeus Ross, Agent Ross, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Nick Fury, 1 minute. Maria Hill, 45 seconds. Heimdall, 45 seconds. The Collector, 45 seconds.
Oh.
And Ned Leeds. Can you guess how many seconds Spider-Man's pal on the bus, Ned Leeds, is in the movie for?
20 seconds.
4.
15 seconds.
Yeah.
He's in the movie. Can you imagine? I'm in Infinity War, but if you blink, you miss
Hey,
me.
Yeah.
hey, you're in it. You're in it.
It's true.
Like, it's just weird. Like, you know, you read this, and like it's a 2.5 hour long movie, and none of them are in it more than 20 minutes or whatever. Like, that's just wild.
yeah,
to think about.
it's insane.
And a lot of movies where they have like groups of people, you're like, oh, I don't care about these people as much. I want to see the
Yeah.
other people.
And then you get to them and you're like, now I love these people.
Well,
That is a lot. That happens a lot to me, like in TV shows sometimes, like where they're like, oh yeah, like okay, fuck
But
off, like I don't really care.
not
about
in this one.
No.
Yeah.
Like in this one, you're like, whoever it is, because the pairings are different and everything's just like.
Yeah.
I really like Thor and Rabbit, as he called him.
Yeah.
I really like that shit a lot.
Yeah, they're a
Like, I
really
thought
good pair. Which,
they were
fun
fucking
fact,
hilarious.
where Rocket got his eye from is that little strip club planet from Guardians 2.
Oh yeah.
He got it from that little strip club
What
planet.
about when he's? Oh, I would have watched that.
Yeah, because he had to keep it in his ass. Alright, so some normal trivia now. Tom Holland was not allowed to read the script for this movie since he revealed too many secrets about Spider-Man Homecoming.
That's
What a guy.
Also, Mark Ruffalo revealed that he was given a fake script due to his habit of accidentally spoiling past Marvel movies. He jokingly claimed in an interview, though, that his fake script is way better than the real movie.
So like, so basically, he has like ED. Like he just can't get it up with Hulk. Like he just can't get there.
No, Hulk
Just
will
all-
come out.
Kinda, yeah, but you're kind of right, though. Yeah, he's Hulk is scared because Thanos beat him, and he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So yeah, he does kind of have erectile dysfunction for becoming the Hulk. Do you think if you took a blue pill, maybe that'd help?
That'd be great.
That's why I was literally sitting here watching this, and I'm like, he's got like ED. He can't get it up. Like, he just can't get Hulk out.
But also, Mark Ruffalo spoiled this movie as well.
True, in Marvel, it doesn't end that well. Somebody always bites or gets really badly hurt.
Wait till you see this next
Leaves
one.
a mark.
Everybody dies.
Dude.
Not everybody.
And what's funny is when I saw that, I was like, that's clearly a fucking bit. Like, it
Yeah.
seemed totally like a bit in the interview. And then you watch the movie and you're like, oh, fuck. He really did spoil it.
The first time I watched this, I was like, "Come on, bring Hulk out. That's stupid." But like, I really appreciated it more this time.
Yeah, it's a better payoff in Endgame too.
Yeah.
Because originally he was just, you can see a partially CGI deleted scene where he busts out of the Hulkbuster thing, which would have been cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's a way better payoff in the next movie.
Well, especially Thanos beat his ass. How surprised were you when Thanos whooped the Hulk's ass?
Oh well, yeah. I mean, but the thing is like literally the entire movie, one drop of blood off of old fucking Thane's face.
Yeah.
That's it.
Well, I don't know.
One.
That sword kind of fucked him up.
Wasn't that
Well,
fight though?
yeah.
It was like a boxing match between them. That was such a good. Like, it's two
Yeah.
CGI people, and it just looks because they were in the suits too.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks so.
But I
Like,
mean, like-
when he moves the Hulk and goes doo on his back, I could watch a gif of that all day.
But I mean, it's
Eh.
like he's like unbeatable. Like
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
like you know,
He's like the
obviously,
2016 Warriors. Just kidding.
Kinda.
Anyway.
But like the thing is like, you know, obviously the movies are typically they're all the same. Like they're not, but they are.
Yeah.
Like there's always a bad guy. They always beat the bad guy. Well, that's changed.
Yeah, that's what the coolest thing about this is. You're like, oh fuck, they lost, and then you're like, how the fuck do they beat him now?
Right.
Everybody
Yeah.
that could help is
Well,
gone.
you know how they
and
beat-
Tony Stark is lost in space.
You know how they beat him? They
I mean, I do.
maybe get I mean, before you get to Endgame. In this, they just make a mixtape for Chris Pratt, like Volume 3, and send him over there, and they would have got it right off him and beat him.
That's true. If he was listening to new music when all that was happening, yeah.
Because like he fucked it all up.
Do you want to know what the theory was for them? How they were?
One more thing before I forget it.
Okay.
Because I'm afraid I'm gonna forget it. But like to me, obviously this is the first time I've seen this movie.
Mhm.
Like obviously, I felt like I know Thanos is the bad guy, but I feel like he was like kind of like nice, like in certain parts.
Oh yeah,
Like and he like
like
almost,
when he's talking to Tony Stark and he's like, "I hope people remember you after all this."
yeah, like he
seems to know
seemed
about him
like
and all that.
like he seems
He's
like
a-
there's like nice inside of him, but like he's just a dick. But like
Yeah.
they're-
Oh, he's a nice dude.
yeah, like I can't. I don't know how to explain it. The words to explain it, but he almost seemed like he's could very easily be turned into a good guy. Like,
Oh yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
I think it's more he just has respect for people. I
Which
don't know.
is weird as a
I think
bad
because
guy, as a
ultimately
villain.
he does want to. He's just trying to help everybody out too. Now that does involve
he's-
killing half of everybody,
And he thinks that killing half of everyone is just the price he has to pay.
and also, but he's seen that does work too.
Yeah.
So
But he's clearly insane.
yeah,
And I get what you're saying. He's like, yeah, and he said that, like, but think what he does to Nebula.
yeah,
yeah.
I mean,
He
and
fucks
Gamora.
her, fucks her up,
But-
kidnapped Gamora, and killed her entire
Well, then-
race.
But
Yeah.
like it would be very easily when he gets the Soul Stone.
Which, by the way, when he's in that thing, originally their idea was all that water around him, and then when he goes back there and sees Gamora at the end, that's supposed to be the blood of all the people he's killed. And then the Disney's like, that's a little dark.
Oh right.
Don't do that. That's a little dark.
I like that. That would have been cool as shit though.
Yeah, that was real nice.
But like when he cries and Gamora laughs at him, that could easily have been cheesy, but it wasn't cheesy at all.
No, I didn't.
Because when you're watching, you're like,
You're like, she has no fucking idea. He actually loves her, and he's gonna kill her though.
and he's gonna kill her.
Yeah.
I like how because normally I feel like a lot of movies would have dragged that out, and he just there you go. I can have my stone now.
Where is the stone?
But the big theory of how they were gonna defeat Thanos in Endgame was that Ant-Man was gonna get really tiny, crawl into his ass, and become Giant Man to kill Thanos. That was a legit
that
huge
was the
theory
theory.
online.
Yeah.
Well, but see that theory could have easily been because the guy he can just rewind time.
That's true.
So-
Once he feels like, oh shit, what's in my ass? Just
He could just
He
turn
can't.
back the little green dial and then just.
He
put
can't do
duct
shit
tape
now.
on his
The-
asshole.
It blew
Oh
up.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
if you get the stones, put him in a new one.
Didn't the stones blow up too?
No, just the gauntlet's broken.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, he potentially would have been dead if it wasn't for fucking
That's
Chris
true.
Pratt.
Peter Quill.
Yeah.
Because he's like, dude, he's like, chill the fuck out. Like, don't react. Like, we almost got this fucking thing off.
Spider-Man.
You can literally see like the edges of his fingers when they're pulling it off, and he's
that's
like,
what I
nope.
mean. Yeah, and he's like, no, I'm a fucking. I get it, whatever. But it was just like, but also last thing. Well, not last thing, but another
It's like,
thing that threw me
after
off.
this, I'm not talking anymore.
I mean, you know, it really threw me off when they called Captain America Steve Rogers. I was like, who the fuck is Steve Rogers? Like, it literally
my
took
God.
me a minute.
I have a question for
I
you.
was like, Steve Rogers? I'm like, who the fuck is Steve Rogers?
You knew who it was, right? When they got to Vormir to get the Soul Stone with Gamora and Thanos, you knew who that guy in the cloak was, right? Talking to them?
Was that Red Skull?
Yeah.
You know how you could
You know,
tell?
as soon as I saw him, the first thought in my head was, motherfucker's got a red skull.
Yeah.
Me too.
Well, it's funny because I was like, is that supposed to be Red Skull or is that just a guy that doesn't have a face anymore?
Yeah. What's funny is, so when we were watching these originally to get ready for this, we got to Captain America, and I was like, how come no one talks about this? Like, he got sucked up into a portal there. Where the fuck did he go in the first Captain America? And then it gets revealed here that it was there, so I was so excited because I was like, I've been asking Nick this for weeks. What the fuck happened to Red Skull?
Look, I have a fucking answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Red Skull.
That was pretty cool. That, like, he's in a fucking the third movie to come out or whatever, and
Yeah.
he's in the 20.
It's also
whatever.
not the same actor either. It's the what's his face from Walking Dead. I think just voicing it. Then the rest is just CGI. So we have a couple more trivias here.
It was a little sad too at the end when Spider-Man was fucking. He's like, I don't want to go. I don't know. And I was like, Jesus.
I watched this with Damien once, and he started crying. I didn't think he was really paying attention to Infinity War, and he started crying, and he turns to me and goes, "They killed Spider-Man." And he goes, "I hate the people that made this movie. They killed Spider-Man. I'm never watching this again." And it was like so angry.
There you go.
When we saw this in theaters, people were bawling.
Yeah, people were
Really?
sobbing their eyes out behind us.
And then Spider-Man died, and then people lost their shit.
Yeah, they started crying because Black Panther, and then they were bawling because Spider-Man. We were like, fuck.
And you know, the actors didn't know who died.
Yeah, none of the actors knew who died and who was going on.
Yeah, because I mean,
plus
they just
filmed
did their shit, and then whoever they wanted to kill, they just fucking
They-
turned into sand or
they
dust or
filmed
whatever.
this in Endgame back to back as well.
Yeah.
So they didn't know anything, like what was in what movie, what was going on. So they just couldn't. Any interview, they're like, "This is hard because we can't talk about anything."
Wow.
I remember.
So so Wanda is not like a teenager, or is she? I thought she was.
No,
teenager.
she's in like her 20s, I think.
Okay. Because when they first were introduced in Winter Soldier, right? Is that where we first kind of met them?
No,
no,
Age
it
of
was
Ultron.
Age of Ultron, the second Avengers.
Yeah, but I for some reason I thought she was like a 17-year-old, and then like in this movie,
She
like
does, in that one, she does seem pretty young, and then it seems like they
Vision,
kind of aged
like,
her up in
wants
the
to
next one.
stick his fucking
Yeah, but
red pecker inside
mean,
of her.
yeah,
It's
he
like,
does.
at that
little-
point,
little cringy.
Vision's like 1.
That's true. So she's the one fucking a child.
Yeah, if anything, she's 18 years older than him.
Yeah.
yeah. Even though he looks like a fucking 50-year-old man, just like a robot.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
So Chris,
It's funny because when I was watching the end, I know I'm talking a lot,
No,
Jesus
that's fine.
Christ, but
you just saw the movie. I get it.
well, like Abby's cooking dinner, and she was like in between. She was like watching. She's like, "What are you watching?" And I'm like, "It's fucking Infinity War." And she's like, she was like doing the thing on like his head or whatever. And she was like, "Is she giving him like an orgasm or something?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "For sure, that's exactly what it is."
She's like, "It's the only way to get the skull is to jerk you off. It'll pop out of your head." So Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth ad-libbed the dialogue between Captain America and Thor about comparing their facial hair and haircut.
Oh, that's funny.
That is funny.
Because I guess in real life, Chris Hemsworth would like make fun of him for doing that. So then they just brought it to the movie. And then the last couple I got here is, according to Chadwick Boseman, production on this movie began just 2 weeks after production on Black Panther ended. This meant that all of the actors, actresses, and extras from that movie appeared in this movie, and they were able to like stay in their little black, they have to speak that accent and all that, and use the same sets and all that. But I also thought, like, can you imagine how exhausting that is? You do Black Panther, then you do Infinity War, then you do Endgame.
Yeah,
like all those back to back.
It's a lot of shit. Have you seen the TikTok where he goes, "I am Groot," and he goes, "I am Steve Rogers," and then it cuts. It was on TV and it cuts the commercial and there's a Subway ad and you go, and he's
Jason
like,
Tatum.
Yeah, he goes, "I'm Jason Tatum." Have you seen that?
No.
I've seen it like 10 times since we started doing these Marvel things.
Anything Marvel, like if it has Marvel.
Hey, you're almost caught up. You can almost look at every TikTok now.
Well, and
I know.
Some of those TikToks, like, it happens so fast you don't have a choice.
Yeah. So this is the first one that I noticed, is where they might have done this with other movies of Marvel, but this trailer included several scenes that are not in the movie. For example, there's like a whole ending shot of everybody running together with like Black Panther and everybody in Wakanda, and the Hulk is there and all this shit.
Yeah, I remember that.
And that's not in the movie at all. It's so weird. Like that now, it's like a main thing. Even I guess they did that with Ragnarok, because they like the very first trailer they show him like throwing his hammer and she breaks it. It's in like a back alley. And then they just CGI'd over that because they wanted to change the location to Scotland or whatever they made it. But to me, that's cool that they can do that. I wish more movies did that, where they're just like throw in a scene here that's for the trailer only to not spoil anything.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because, I mean, some trailers you watch and you're like, I know what happened to that movie.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and then you see it and you're like, wow, all the best parts were in the fucking trailer. Right?
That's not a good movie, yeah.
So for this movie, of main character deaths, we have 16 people died. Isn't that crazy? 16 main characters.
But they potentially can come back.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Theoretically.
I will tell you, some people that died in this movie will stay dead forever.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Ever and ever.
All right, you guys ready for? It's hard to get back up.
It's time for the review game, bitch.
Wow.
I thought you were going to name the 16 people. No? You don't have the names?
I don't have the names.
Let's go right now. That's the first trivia question.
Wait, hold on. They're just on the screen.
Oh, perfect. Oh, there they are. I see them.
Yeah, right there. There you go. Rolling by like an old Christmas album.
Mine look like dust.
Nick wanted to, because we always throw pop figures on the table and shit like that. He wanted to just have Thanos and just throw a huge pile of dirt on the table.
Yeah.
Which would have been really funny, but I don't want to clean up a huge pile of dirt in my bedroom.
It completely makes sense.
So wait, before you do your trivia, do you remember after we saw this movie, do you remember that someone recut it and put it to Another One Bites the Dust?
Oh my god, yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
I have not seen that.
It's so funny.
You might want to look that up.
Damn. Another one bites the dust. I'll send it to you just so you don't find other spoilers. It's one of the best edits I've seen for a movie like that, because it's like such sad scenes. It's just, and another one gone, and another one gone as they're fading.
And we're like, and we just watched it. We were like, yeah, that's funny, but it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, so for anybody that doesn't know the rules, including maybe you guys forgot some, this is our game where I get reviews from Rotten Tomatoes. I'll read them to you guys. If you don't know what the movie is, you ask me for a quote, I'll spit one at you. Usually takes me like 10 minutes to think of a quote.
Yeah, usually.
And then you get a point, and we're still sticking. I only have 5 this week, I believe. We're still sticking. The last ones were 2 points.
It doesn't need to be.
And then if you're an asshole, I'll take a point away from you.
Fuck.
So you better put on your big boy panties, Nick. But is everybody ready?
Yes.
All right.
Hang on a second. Okay, now I'm ready.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Are you ready? You don't seem ready.
Possibly the best superhero movie ever made. Definitely the best Marvel movie ever made. Let me fucking read these next time, okay? Don't interrupt me while I'm reading it, and I'll take your point away.
You what?
Nick has 1 point.
You can't get mad at me for getting that answer right.
I can and I will. I am a fan of everything that happened in this movie, except the fact that they benched the Hulk character. The Hulk should have played a larger role in this movie. Yes, Infinity War. If you interrupt me again next time, I'm taking both your points away, pal.
I'm supposed to... wait, hang on. Before you start reading,
Yes.
I'm supposed to say it ahead of him.
Yeah, so when I finish, it's the first person to go bzz and say it.
I don't need you to finish.
You do need me to finish, pal. All right, so we have 3 more.
Okay.
Unless Nick interrupts me every time, and then he's going to lose the game.
I got a feeling I might just do it on purpose now.
No. The action never skips a beat in this movie. Top this off with excellent cast and jaw-dropping visuals. You got a stellar addition to the wonderful franchise. It's easy for someone to get lost, miss the story, but it's good fun nonetheless.
Infinity War.
Did you give him that one, or did you not know?
I was kind of letting him go.
Oh. All right, so we have a couple more. A very entertaining film with very well written and developed character, as well as an excellent performance by Robert Downey Jr.
Infinity War.
No, actually.
You're full of shit.
So he got it wrong?
You got it wrong, yeah.
Quote.
Please, no gang signs.
Oh, I don't know what that's from.
Oh,
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, really?
I don't know.
It's been out here since day one, motherfucker.
Iron Man
You're
Uno?
full of shit.
It's Iron Man Uno, baby.
Fuck.
I thought I would throw you guys off by doing Infinity War, Infinity War, Infinity War.
You did kind of.
I thought you were just going to do all 5 of them.
I thought about doing that.
I was like, is he not really going to do them all?
Cumberbatch is literally the perfect actor to play as Doctor Strange.
Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange.
You guys said it at the same time. So it's 3-2? No, 2-2?
3-2.
Did you get 3?
Yeah.
What's
So-
Yeah.
you got 2 Infinity Words and he got 1 and he got
We
1
tied.
Infinity.
We tied once. So
It
there's
just
actually-
tied
He-
now.
he-
Oh yeah, you're right.
he's-
You just tied. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, 3-2.
Yeah.
All right, last one. Remember this one
Thought
is
you said you had 5? Oh,
this
never
is the
mind.
5th one.
Okay, now I'm losing it.
Yeah, sorry, it's hard to
Fuck.
count the last one. Remember, it's worth 2 points.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Whoa!
Oh, I almost just said that it has the title in the opening word, and I almost said it. Blank is funny, dramatic, and very imaginative, making for a larger-than-life sequel to an already impressive movie. I can't think of anything in this film that I absolutely hated, and which is quite an accomplishment compared to the many Marvel sequels that came before. So it is a Marvel sequel that in this...
Quote.
I am Groot.
Guardians 2.
Fuck.
I like the boop first.
I was on the wrong page, so it just beeped at me. All right, so Nick wins 5-2 because you had 3 before,
Yeah.
and that was worth 2 points.
Oh, I was
Yep.
like, what? There was
Yeah.
okay.
Stanley cameo. He's the bus driver, and he's like, "Well, you guys have never seen an alien spaceship before, man."
I couldn't. I actually, when you said that, like, if someone stuck a gun to my head, I'd be dead because I couldn't have
That's
remembered.
all, I've been trying to kill you forever. That's all it takes is
So
just to
that's
ask
it.
you with Stanley cameo, and I get to shoot you.
Yeah.
But nothing,
Boom,
nothing
dead.
special. In and out. I can't snap anymore. I'd be a bad Thanos. I'd be like, "Oh fuck, I'm a bad snapper."
Yeah.
So we got best and worst scene. We kind of discussed a lot of that shit in the beginning, but did you guys have a favorite part of the movie? Like one that just stood out the most?
I really like the fight, like in Wakanda, like when they were like fucking those whatever the fuck those
Those
dog,
weird little dog things running after them.
zombie dog things or whatever. I thought that was cool as fuck.
I mean,
I really like the fight on Titan with like Doctor Strange, and you got the Guardians, and you got Iron Man, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Because just Doctor Strange shit of that is probably my favorite. But the whole fight there, especially when Thanos throws a fucking moon at them, and Iron Man's like, "You throw another moon at me, we're gonna have a problem."
Yeah. I don't know. They're all so good in their own way.
Yeah.
To be honest, the whole
Even like the Hulk boxing in the beginning with Thanos so fucking great. Like I don't think there's a bad part of this movie. I say the worst part, and it's not even a bad part, is the Wanda and Vision part when you're in Switzerland or wherever they're at.
yeah.
But that's still fun. It's just the weakest out of all of them.
But I was also the whole movie as they're fighting. I just want to see him get the stones and then snap, and then he does it, and
But you want to see him?
Where is the stone?
and then it happens, and then you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
But you know what happened when I saw that? I was like, oh, perfect spoiler tag for this video. I have to stress, like, figure out which part of this movie, because it has to be silent long enough so that we don't get fucking copywritten and all this shit.
yeah.
and that's usually an explosion. But I was like, oh snap, perfect.
I didn't think he was gonna get all of them in this movie.
Oh, you thought it was gonna take like the 2 to get him?
Yeah.
Although I do like, this is kind of fucked up, but I do like how Wanda kills Vision.
And then he's just like...
And then he rewinds it and then kills him again.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up.
So how many times has Vision died? Just 2.
Just 2, yeah.
Actually, how many times has Doctor Strange died? There goes your theory.
Yeah, my theory, which I can tell you now, Hask. I was gonna bring some Black Panther. It's a little dark, so people don't get mad at me. But I'm saying Black Panther, I think, has died more than any other character in the Marvel universe because he died in the movie Black Panther. He died in this, and then he died in real life. So obviously they're gonna have to not have him in Black Panther 2.
That was a little dark.
So I was like, wow, like it's kind of his character's been through a rough patch.
And since he's told me that, all I do is tell him how many people have died, and I can't come up with them. But Doctor Strange is a good one because he died 100,000 times.
No, he just saw the other universes. He didn't die in that. He just visioned it.
Not in this movie. In Doctor Strange at the
end.
Oh,
in the end of Doctor Strange, you're right. Well,
yeah.
Fuck me.
You're full of shit.
Wow.
Superhero of the movie, which is what we gave our Best Actor award to, I think without a doubt, Josh Brolin.
Yeah.
He carries the movie, and I can't think of anybody else to play Thanos.
For sure.
Yeah, I mean, this is basically a movie that Thanos is the main character. I don't know why I call him that. But
Thanos?
Yeah.
You want Thanos to get in your anus?
But he's the main he's the main character. I mean, I love everyone else fighting against him, but he's the main character.
Yeah. End credit scene, we got Nick Fury and Maria Hill getting dusted. Samuel L. Jackson drops almost a motherfucker in the Marvel movies.
So funny.
And then I'm guessing you don't know what that symbol was that was on his little beeper.
No.
He was texting or beeping Captain Marvel, which is the next. That is the next movie, right? Yeah, it's that. Then Ant-Man, then Endgame.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got Captain Marvel next. That's it. Only one end credit scene for this movie.
Yeah. It was weird because there was like 15 minutes left when the credits started rolling.
There's a lot of... I think Endgames is even longer of credits.
So I was like, there's probably multiple scenes. And then I was like, no, just the one. Okay, cool.
Well, because when it come out, there's nothing to show. Because it's
yeah, and they couldn't tease to any other movie because they're like...
Yeah.
We can show you maybe a Captain Marvel thing, so it made sense to do that.
Yeah. That's about the only thing they get away with.
Yeah.
Captain Marvel.
But then ranking, I think it's pretty obvious. It's just at the top of all of our rankings.
Yeah, it is for sure.
Without a doubt. This is one of the best movies made.
Like, literally, I started watching this Wednesday night, I think. I don't know, earlier than normal.
Yeah, I watched you had to do it earlier because I watched it Tuesday.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe it was Monday.
So you must have started Monday.
I watched before I went to bed, I watched to the point where Thor was leaving and he goes, "Bye, morons."
Oh, yeah.
And like, it was nonstop, and I was like, "Oh my god, I just want to finish watching this movie."
Yeah, well, that's what I did. Tuesday night I started, and I was like, I'll watch most of it now. I don't know if I'll finish it, but I wanted it. And then I was like an hour and a half in, and they were still watching shit out there, and I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna watch the whole movie.
Yeah,
it's so good.
I forgot to tell you guys. So I started this movie last night on my phone, laying in bed, and then I took it. I downloaded it to my phone, and then I watched a little bit of it at work, and then I had to finish it. But when I started it last night, I did not know. I don't know how it got. It was in fucking Portuguese. So I have no idea what the fuck is going on. But like, I watched.
So you watched one where the whole movie gets spoken to you what's happening, and
I didn't watch it through the whole thing, but I watched it for a good 20 minutes. But this one, I was like, it was like 5 minutes because they were in the thing. So I was like, I'm like, maybe they're just speaking another language. And then I like pulled down the thing and it said it was in Portuguese. So I'm like, who the fuck could put it on Portuguese? So then today, when I just got home and when I text you, I'm like, I have like 30 minutes left. It was in fucking Espanol. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
this only happens to you.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
I watched mine in English.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I have English on mine.
So do I. I've never watched it in another fucking language. I just don't understand.
Let's get home.
He's like, up, Daddy's home.
And his whole TV and everything. Hey, switch to another language.
Portuguese.
I just don't understand it. It's weird. I don't get it.
I think Abby's fucking with you.
makes me want to change my password. Just fucking feel like there's people watching movies or something on my shit.
Maybe they are. A little connection I thought of though.
You like that, Westworld?
What?
That's loud. You like that Westworld in Iron Man 3, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and another Westworld connection. Josh Brolin, his pappy, Westworld the movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah, what's his James Brolin? I
Yeah,
think?
he's in the movie. I didn't realize that.
I believe he's the partner that dies. And let me Google it real quick. I think he's the friend that it seems like he's the buddy. The guy the whole time. Then it's not him. Yeah, it's him. He's the pal that dies. Yeah. So
nice.
So there's another Westworld connection for you.
I'll be damned.
Anybody was wondering, I can always connect it back to Westworld somehow.
I think you're the only person that tries to connect everything to Westworld.
Well, that's that I couldn't hear. There's a cat going by.
Mm-hmm.
Brother.
You look ravishing.
Idiot's Guide to Westworld.
Yeah, so that's it. Unless anybody has any last things they want to say about Avengers Infinity War, we could wrap up this cookie stand, put it back in the oven, and start making cookies another day.
I don't know what that means. Hess, tell us what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen?
What's your big theory? How do they defeat Thanos, and how do they get the people back? If you had to guess.
Honestly, I have no idea, but as soon as we're done here, I'm gonna go watch it.
You can't. You got to watch Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
I can do whatever I want.
No.
You can't stop me.
Yeah, I can. I'll put it in Portuguese. You won't understand it. You're like, I watched it. Don't know what they said, but I saw it.
I'm not gonna skip ahead, but I honestly don't know. I have no idea. I don't know.
I will say, because normally every movie except for this one.
Hopefully, it's like a cat that saves the day or something, and then the cat blows up.
Oh.
I don't know.
A cat. That's interesting.
I will say you're semi-close.
I know there's cat
and I know Nick
Captain
doesn't
Marvel because I have the stupid fucking pop of it.
Oh, I forgot he had that. Yeah, that's before we even watched these, right?
Yeah.
He could hold that during the movie.
Yeah.
But we always guess if Hess likes the movie. I think next week Hess should guess if me and you like the movie, because we don't remember shit from Captain Marvel. I have no idea what happens in that movie other than the end credit scene and something with Nick Fury. But the whole movie takes place in the 90s. You got a young Nick Fury. They de-aged him for the entire movie. And Agent Coulson's back in it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's before the other ones.
Is Nick Fury in the most end credit scenes?
I think so, yeah. Out of anybody, yeah, probably. Him and Loki, I think, have quite a bit. But yeah, so I think Hess should guess next week if me and you like the movie. Because honestly, from my memory of it, the vague little bits I have of the movie, I didn't enjoy it that much. But I don't know if it was affected by me being like, I just want to see the other fucking things.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I remember thinking it was okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't tell you anything about it.
I couldn't either, yeah. I know jack shit.
I know she's a cat.
Except for what's his Young Pope is the bad guy. Or, yeah, he's the bad guy in it.
Yeah, kind of.
But yeah, I've got that to look forward to. Any last things, boys and girls, cats and kittens? Pickles and cucumbers?
I think so.
No hard feelings, Point Break.
No, I'm good. I just want to see everyone turn to dust again.
All right, well, we'll send it to Hess with another one bites the dust, and you can watch it too. But thanks for watching, everybody. Please like, subscribe, comment down below who you think was the saddest person that got dusted. And we'll see you next week for Captain Marvel.